Hello, Maggie here. Welcome to my channel. This is the third time I've tried to start this. I hope that I can get it going this time. Anyway, I'm here today to participate in the hashtag CW 2025, Collage with Mich 2025. And this is by Mich Crafty. And her collage is she's doing a Rolodex or a memory dex, and I don't have any of those. I don't even know what a memory dex is, to be honest. And she said you could use whatever platform you wanted. So I'm simply going to use my my book here that I've just recently obtained to put these kinds of things in. So we're doing prompt 17. We're working on prompt 17 today, which is inspired is the word and the prompt is pocket. So I've thought about this for several days and I was going to go in one direction with it, and then all of a sudden I changed my mind and decided to go in the direction that I'm going to go with. But before I get started on it, I do have some shout outs. Candace, Harold, 358, Betty, Sarah, Susan, Selena, and My Crafty Detour. Thank you, ladies, so much for your comments and for watching. I so appreciate it. You don't know what it means to me. I just get a lot of joy out of reading your comments. And also hugs to a new subscriber, Candy's Crafty Creations. So Candy, thank you for joining. I welcome you, and I'm thankful that you chose to subscribe and to become part of my channel. Please play along with us and see what happens. And to all my subscribers, I want to just say how much I appreciate you and thank you so much. Okay, so let's just get started on this. Let me put this book aside. So I thought about inspire, and I thought about all the things that inspire me. And one of the reasons that I started this channel was because I wanted to become an inspiration to other people. But and I hope that in some ways I can do that. That's what I'm aiming for. That's my goal. But so I decided to go this way and to think about just a very few of the things that inspire me. And so I found this, I've got this image here, and I printed on it, How Great Thou Art. And if you're familiar with that hymn, that wonderful old hymn, How Great Thou Art, it's one of my most favorite hymns. And just hearing it, somebody singing it, it brings so much inspiration to me. I just love that hymn. So I had that printed on here, and I said, well, pocket, what can I do with a pocket? So I printed the image twice, and I cut off the bottom, which I am going to glue down right here to make a little pocket. And then in the pocket, I am going to put some of the things that inspire me. Okay, so now looking at it, you don't even know it was cut. Okay, so I made these little tags, and I'm hoping that this works out. And I put some of the things that inspire me. Let me just get these. I just typed them on my phone and then printed them out and tore them. So the Word of God inspires me. The rising sun, the ocean waves, and my granddaughter smiles. Of course, there's so many other things that inspire me, but these are definitely high on my list of things that inspire me personally. So let's see if we can put these little tags together. I just cut from the brown craft paper, and then I'm layering them with a piece of this paper. I got this little paper pad from Joann's, and I love it, but I really wanted the larger paper pad. This is called Sun Bleach Floral, and I got it on sale, but I just love it. It's so pretty. I think it's so pretty. So I used a piece of that to back these with. So I'm going to glue these down on here. I already inked around everything. Let me do this first. Yeah, I don't know why I was going to go with this kind of the same, well, the same theme, but just a different approach. It was much different than this. But sometimes, you know, things change. So Mich, I hope it's okay that I'm just using my little book here to put this in. I thought this was such a beautiful, beautiful image. I love the ocean. Of course, I live far. Well, I shouldn't say that. We live in Houston, and we live about an hour from Galveston, which has beautiful beach. And to me, it's one of the most relaxing places that I can possibly be, and I could just be there for hours just listening to the waves and enjoying the breeze, and oh, it's just a wonderful place, the beach. Being by the ocean, that would be my dream, would be to live by the ocean. I always thought I wanted to live in a lighthouse for years. And that's another thing that inspires me, is lighthouses. And for years I thought, oh, I just, you know, when I was younger and a young woman, tell my husband, I just want to live in a lighthouse. But it was really just being that close to the ocean that I wanted. It wasn't so much the living in the lighthouse as it was just being by the ocean. We lived on a boat in California, up in the San Francisco Bay Area, for about 2 or 3 years. We lived on it, and then my daughter and her husband joined us there, and then we moved off of it after a bit, and they stayed there. But that was one of the best experiences that we have ever had. It was so nice. It was not a big ocean liner, believe me, but it was a decent sized boat, and it was actually a fishing boat. And it was a very, very nice sized boat, and my husband and son-in-law did a lot of remodeling on the inside. And we weren't really going to take it anywhere. We just were docking it, you know, and we were just living aboard. And like I said, it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. Just that, hearing the ocean, just being, it truly, you know, the boat would rock back and forth, and it was so relaxing and so peaceful. And then being around some of the animals that frequented the marina, and oh, it was just such a wonderful experience. Very, very, very wonderful. And I would do it again if the conditions were right. So yeah, I love the ocean. Love being near the ocean. but that's only part of the things that inspire me. So I want to see if I can put little holes in these. I don't know. I'm not going to put eyelets in them, that's for sure. There's not enough space. And my little girlie here, my little Nellie that's got this awful cough, I finally was able to get her a vet appointment. So she's going to go see the vet on Saturday, and hopefully they can give me something for her to make her more comfortable, besides just the cough medicine that she's on. Because that's not helping her. So I'm not sure yet how I'm going to arrange these two items on my page, but let's get this done and then we'll figure it out. And I wanted to put a topper on, and I was hoping I had some ribbon that was this blue color, but I don't. I do have this kind of, I thought it was like baker's twine when I purchased it, but it's not. It's almost, it's very stiff. I can't find the end into it. Well, this could be a big mistake, but I'm just going to cut a piece off. See, it's very stiff. It just sticks right out, so maybe this will work. I think I can just twist this around. Oh, maybe I can't do that. It's not that stiff. Let's see if I can tie a knot in it. I'm going to be real honest. I am not feeling the best this evening. I don't know what's wrong. I hope there's nothing wrong. I hope that maybe a good night's rest and I'll feel better. I thought I had a good night's rest last night. I really did. And then it just, this kind of hit me this afternoon. And like I said, I hope it's nothing, but just needing a good night's rest. And this might not work. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, the purpose of this, if you can't tie with it. Okay, so I'm going to put these in the pocket. Oh, I don't like that on there. Not at all. Let me just cut that right off. And I will find something else, but not right now, to tie these up with. Okay, so I'm going to put the tags in here. And I kind of put my inspirational things upside down, but that's okay, I guess. Okay. So, and then I want to put the word inspire just up here. I don't know if I want to back it on a piece of this or not. I suppose I could. So this is a weekly challenge. I'm going to try to do this video on Thursdays, and then Marguerite Miller's challenge. I'm going to try to do that one on Tuesdays. So that's what I'm planning. But you know, the best laid plans. We'll see how that goes. It's just kind of nice to have some other little things to do instead of just the same old, same old. So I appreciate these ladies that host these challenges. I so love the July junk journal challenge. That's the first thing I had ever participated in like that. And I enjoyed it so very, very much that I was anxious to do something else. And that's why I found these and decided to do them as well. Inspire. So I may just put that there, but I want to see how this is going to go on a page in here. I don't know how it's going to go. This book is a little bit larger than the ones that I normally work in. I think it's like 7.25 or something like that. So I guess I could put this. Maybe I could tuck this in here. Like this. That's what I can do. I can tuck this in here. Maybe it can just stick out. Like this. How great thou art. I'm sure probably everyone has heard the late George Beverly Shea sing that beautiful song, that beautiful hymn, at some time or the other in their life. Unless you're, you know, much younger, and maybe you haven't. Maybe you don't know who George Beverly Shea was. Okay, I'm gonna have to find some ribbon or something for these. I should have made these little surfboards maybe sticking out, out of the sand. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make this a tuck spot. So let me put this down. And Mich, I know you don't know who I am, and that's okay, but I hope that you like this and I do justice to your challenge. I've watched some of yours that you've made and they're so pretty, and then you do the postcards, and that's a lot. Okay, so this will go in here just like this. And then I will put this up here in the clouds someplace, inspire. I have all my little, yeah, I wish I would have made these little surfboards now. They could have been sticking out of the ocean. I mean, out of the sand. That's kind of what they remind me of. When I first started my channel, one of the first things I made was a journal. I called it Childish Memories. I don't know if that's the name I'm going to keep for it. But it was inspired by my granddaughter. That's why I made it. Who was only about 3 months old, I think, at the time. And she has quite a story, that little baby girl. And her mom, and that's why it's such an inspiration to me. So I am so thankful, but it goes right along with everything else, with this How Great Thou Art, and it's a lovely story about her. So we'll save that for another day. But anyway, here is my week 17. And this is my, and this is what I did, inspire. And here's this beautiful song. And some of the 4 things that inspire me. Like I said, there's much, much more than that, but there's many more things than that, but these are just some of my top ones, the top 10, part of the top 10, if you will. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, I'm so happy I had the opportunity to do this, and I'm so glad that you joined me today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have time, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I have had some new subscribers in the last few days, and I want to thank you very, very much, whoever you are, wherever you are. I appreciate it so much. And I hope that you enjoy my channel and will join me in my junk journal journey. So I'm going to get off of here for now. I'm going to close with a verse, as always. The angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear him, and delivereth them. Psalms 34:7. He that believeth on me shall never thirst. John 6:35. All right, everyone, I'm going to say goodbye, good night for me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Remember, I love you all.